Hello everyone, and welcome to a second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Monday, it's the first day of Harry's court case against the Mirror newspaper group, news group, or whatever they're called, MGN. And the first day hasn't gone very well for him, shall we just say, because he didn't bother to show up. And as I was doing a reading on that reading I've just done and just posted, I remembered something, and I think it's Neil Sean. I think Neil Sean said something about Prince William, and that one of the reasons that Harry is so determined to bring this case is to prove Prince William wrong. Prince William obviously settled his claim against the Mirror for phone hacking, settled ages ago, got something like £1 million, donated it to charity, and apparently this is all Harry wanting to show Prince William up. This is according to that source. I could be misquoting, it could be a fevered imagining in the middle of the night. If it is, I do apologize. I don't intend any harm to anyone. But I want to look at this. I want to see if Harry's motive for bringing this case is to show Prince William up, what he felt about William settling that case, how William feels about the fact that Harry is now pursuing this case through the courts and making a bit of a spectacle of himself, and not only himself, members of the royal family potentially. Poor old Chelsea Davies being dragged through it. So how William feels about it, and then outcome of a little 5-card reading. I had a little bit more energy to do this reading, the second reading today. So 5-card reading, how's it going to go? Is Harry going to be proved right or wrong in this idea that William should have taken the Mirror newspaper group on in the courts of law and won huge damages? So that's what we're looking at today. It's just tarot, it's for fun, it's for entertainment, it's winding down the day for me, and hopefully entertaining you, and speculation and opinion. And I read on energy here, of course, archetypal energy, and disclaimer in the box below. Let's have a look and see what the cards want to say. The Sun has come out as our underlying energy. The Sun is a very powerful card. It is about power. It is about being in the limelight, being dominant, being glorious, triumphant, but really being the center of attention. That is what the Sun is about, and shining a light on. And we know that they like to shine lights on, the Parkles like to shine lights on things and see through things through particular lenses and stuff like that. So I'm getting that kind of word salady stuff from the poor old Sun, about attention seeking, about shining a light on a situation, and feeling that this is very important and will make him very powerful, or he is very powerful, and to dominate. The Sun really is the most powerful energy, of course, that we know of here in our little solar system anyway. And so it is the desire to dominate. I don't normally read the Sun like that, but that is the energy that's coming off that card for me as a tarot reader, my opinion. Situation that we're dealing with, please. What is going on in the world? There it is again. It came up in the previous reading. Poor world had to have a very ugly dress drawn on her. The world is about victory, is about success, is about completion of a cycle, ending something, showing how it's done. This is what you should have done, and you will get this positive outcome. You should have seen this journey through instead of just settling in a cowardly way. I'm interpreting how Harry might feel about this, not how William feels. I'm going to be the one that emerges victorious from this and shows everybody how it should be done, the Sun shows, it illuminates, clarifies, and I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to be successful. This will be the end of the British tabloids in their current form, and I am going to emerge the hero of the hour. So how did he feel? So what is his motive? Sorry, I've got the questions written down here. Universe knows what I need to know. What is his motive in bringing this case? Is it to show Prince William up? It looks like it from the cards so far, but is it really to have a dig at his brother and show him up? Hermit, I would say yes with that card, because that is the Harry card, and it's the Hermit is the wise person, the one that holds the lantern, shines a light for everyone else to follow. Somebody who shows people the way in the dark, who is wise. Follow me. It has that energy. I know best, and I'm the clever one. And we know that has-been has got issues with being told he's the stupid one. And yeah, I'm being snarky and unkind. And I take that back. I mean, he can't help the fact that he is not intelligent. But he is portraying himself here as a thought leader with that hermit. That he is the one that has the good idea and everyone else needs to follow. Dangerous, very, very, very dangerous. The Royal Grift had a thing on her YouTube channel about Harry meddling with free speech in the United States. There we have it. In my opinion, allegedly, and all of those things, those lovely things. So that does seem to be trying to show William up. How did he feel about William settling? Then did he think it was a good idea, that he shouldn't have done it? Hanged Man. It's major arcana coming out here. Look at these big cards. This is a big deal for Harry, just have to say, with so many massive cards on the tarot table. This is a real motivating factor for him, was to prove that William was wrong to settle. And the Hanged Man is somebody who is disempowered, disenfranchised, helpless, left hanging there, dangling there. And while he's dangling there, he might get enlightened, as the Hanged Man does, get a new perspective on things, but he's vulnerable. Anyone can come along with a stick and beat him. And I think Harry thinks that William allowed himself to be a victim. He didn't see it as a strategic move, as a shrewd move. He just saw it as being weak. The Hanged Man is very weak while he's hanging there. He's vulnerable. He is sacrificing himself. He is not taking a stand and being strong and being active. And so, yeah, I do think that he thought, well, William just came across as a complete wuss, really, for settling. So how does William feel about this? Let's go into the other side of the coin now and think, how does Prince William feel about Harry's court case? Does he think this is a clever move, a stupid move? King of Pentacles, he can see what it is, that Harry is trying to become dominant, show himself as a force to be reckoned with. He is the stable one, he is the solid one, the powerful one with these alliances. The King of Pentacles is somebody who would always have alliances because he knows who's got the big bucks, and yeah, I want some of that. So he sees it. He's not, oh my goodness, I can't bear to look. It's not that kind of energy. It's seeing it for what it is, seeing Prince Harry wanting to be successful at something, to be a leader of something, to be the stable one, the solid one, the one that you can count on, the one that does the right thing. That's the King of Pentacles. He understands it, and he does seem to be a very understanding man, a very compassionate and empathetic man. Of course, a Cancerian, so that would explain that, but he does seem to really understand what's going on in his brother's brain. And of course, we all know our siblings very well, but it's not shock horror, oh no. It's more, yeah, I get it and I see why he's doing it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see why he's doing it. Is Harry going to be proved right? Is he going to win big? And see, if you'd only held your ground, and instead of sacrificing yourself and giving away your power like that, you too could have won big. Or is Harry going to be proved wrong? Harry right, Harry wrong. We got the Four of Pentacles, which is it's a stable energy. It's pretty solid. He might get some money, but he's not going to win huge money with the Four of Pentacles. He's not going to win huge money. He's gone from King of Pentacles in his mind, or how William perceives him, to only Four of Pentacles. So I don't think that he is going to show William up. I don't think this is going to be a vast success. If I got the World over here, I think, wow, he really was right to take this case. But with the Four of Pentacles is more of a controlling energy. It's more about hanging on to what you've got and not wanting it wrested away from you. So he might get a bigger payout than William got with the Four of Pentacles, but it's not it's not really going to do his reputation much good. In terms of being the hermit, the world, the sun, all of those things. It's not ruin and ridicule, I have to say, but it's not a huge win either. It's just almost like status quo. The Four of Pentacles, just things are the same. So whether he'd taken the case or not taken the case, it ended up the same. So that's how it could be. That they look back and say, well, William settled for that, and I assume the newspapers offered Harry a settlement and he didn't take it, and said, no, I'll see you in court instead. And so I think that the numbers aren't going to be big. He might get more than they offered him in settlement, but I don't think he's going to really top William. You could read that differently. You could say, oh, he's going to be stuffing his gold bags of doubloons under his bed for the rest of his life. But I don't think so, not with the Four of Pentacles. But he's going to, I think, feel quietly smug about it, or even loudly smug about it, because the Four of Pentacles has that somewhat smug energy about it. See, I've got all these pentacles and you couldn't take them away from me. It's more about, no, you couldn't take them away from me, than see how many you have given me. That's how the Four of Pentacles works. So there it is. Definitely a motivating factor, a big motivating factor as far as I can tell, in my opinion. Outcome doesn't look shabby for Harry, but it doesn't look like anything to really shout about either. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.